Hi, welcome. Today I have a couple of different projects to do. I am on my lunch right now, so I have 30 minutes to cram in as much as possible. So what I'm going to start with is actually right behind me. This is my trellis slash tuteur slash obelisk that I built. I used plans off of a different YouTuber. I think I'll get the actual name just to make sure, but I think his name is Matthew Preach or Peach. I'll get the name. It's not perfect. There's definitely a lot of parts that are crooked. My screws are not straight, but I'm happy to save myself a few $100s because I'm sure you know that buying something like this would be really expensive. I spent not even $40, $30, $33 on the wood. And then with the topper and the paint that we already had, I would guess this project is still under $50. This is going to be used for my Colette Climbing Rose, which I just planted bare root this year. I need to get this project finished up so I can finish planting around the bed, mainly my dahlias that I ordered in December that I knew were going to be here in March since December. And they came and I'm still not ready. Hee hee. Oops. So I need to finish this up as quickly as possible. I started priming it last night until I ran out of the sun. You can see it's like 75% complete. I will be painting it black. This white that you see here, I do like it, but because I didn't make this perfect, I think black will be better. Well, plus this is not paint, that's primer. I have black paint. I don't have white paint. But either way, it's getting painted black. So I'm gonna finish this up. Hopefully I can finish this on my lunch. I am wearing my throwaway clothes, my shirt that I made on Cricut, and it's got pumpkins. It's definitely not fall. All my vinyl fell off. I have stained it with nail polish accidentally. So that's what I'm wearing. Oh, also my white Disney shoes that I wear outside, so they're really dirty and several sizes too big because I accidentally bought the right number size. But when I got all the way home from Disneyland, I realized that it was men's and not women's, so oopsie daisy. Alright, I have my paintbrush here. I kept it in the fridge overnight instead of needing to rinse this. So I'm gonna start or finish priming this behind me. You'll see some spray paint down there. That is originally what I thought I was going to do, but nobody told me that one can of spray paint does not go that far. I had pretty much a brand new can of white primer, and I didn't even get half of this done before the can ran out. So here we are, paintbrush method instead. So the very top, I think it's called a finial, is still a little bit too tall even with my ladder here. I do have a bigger ladder, but that's already scary enough. So I think what I'm going to do is just do that last once everything is dry and lay it down. I think that'd be easier because that was really hard. All right, so that's good enough for me. When it comes to building the trellis, I almost gave up several times. If you follow his plan, I would definitely recommend that beginners consider skipping the whole bevel situation altogether. That just made it really confusing for me, and that is trying to get them to line up is what almost made me give up several times. So with that in mind, I wanted to make sure it would work, and that's why I put it fully together rather than painting each piece, which would have definitely been way easier, especially when it comes to on the top inside where the pyramid part meets. It's hard to get the paintbrush in there, so I do have some black spray paint, and I'm gonna get it as close as possible with the paint because I'm sure they won't match exactly, and then I'll try to spray up in there with the black spray paint. So for now, this is all done. Later today or maybe tomorrow, when this is all dry, which this primer says 30 minutes, I'll lay it down so I can get the very bottom of the legs and then that top decorative finial piece. So I'm going to stick this back in the fridge, and that's it for now. So I still have about 10 minutes on my lunch, so I want to show you some things that I am excited about. First off, look at how beautiful these snapdragons are. Wow. Don't mind the weeds in the back. You know, there's a lot to do. And then this here is something that I am so excited about. This has started to color up, and you can tell that this ranunculus will be pink. I do definitely favor pink flowers or pastels in general. That red one that we saw down there, I definitely don't think I ordered. I'm pretty sure I ordered orange, white, and pink, but it's actually a nice red, so it's a happy surprise. And I'm super excited about this here. My snapdragons, there's lots of little buds everywhere. My hyacinths have started to open. They have a very strong smell, so I'm thinking they have a lot of nectar in them. Hopefully the hummingbirds that live here, this is something that they like and that they'll eat it. Oh, obviously we just got done painting together. That's on my hand. But yes, these are all things that I'm super excited about. Here's my Colette Climbing Rose that we're building the trellis for. This is going to be a very full cup pink climbing rose. Laura from Garden Answer has this one, and she said it's really thorny. So you would think that I would want to pick a different one, but it's called Colette, and my sweet baby dog's name is Colette, so I felt like I just had to do it. I couldn't help myself. So today is going to be more of a mix. I'll pick this up. I guess it'll be more of a vlog style. I'll pick this up later tonight. I'm not sure if I'll paint some more or if I'll do something different. I do have some cauliflower that I think I want to harvest today because it looks like it's starting to not be as tight. So I think I need to go ahead and get that harvested. So anyways, I'll see you later today. All right, we're back. It's been a few hours. I put this in on the opposite side, so now both sides have paint. But I'm going to paint this top part here. I have my trellis propped up over here so I can reach all the sides. And then I'm gonna jump over to the back and get the bottom of the feet. And then I could also see a lot of places that I didn't get that well now that it's facing in a different direction, so I'll also do that. Now, how can I get my dog to move so she doesn't get painted? Colette, you gotta move. You gotta move. You silly girl. I don't want you to get painted on, okay? Can you go sit over there? Okay? Okay,
You guys have to take a shot every time I call this cauliflower a
now that
cabbage.
that's all done for now, I want to harvest my cabbages I was telling you about earlier. Look how cute this basket is, by the way. I found this at Sam's Club, a 2-pack for $24.99, less than $30. A 2-pack, and they're so cute. And they got holes, so you can easily rinse your stuff. But anyways, back on track. Let me show you my cabbage. So I've got 3 cabbages in here. I was hoping that they would get bigger, but now do you kind of see how they're opening up? I think they are passing their prime. So if we want some cabbage, we better hop to it. Also, this cabbage is super exciting because every single one of my broccolis bolted. So now I know cabbage and cauliflower are much easier for me than broccoli. I'll have to test some different varieties and maybe some different timing. I still have a little bit of hope on this guy because it's still kind of tight, but we'll see. So I think I'm going to take the whole plant out. Let's go see if I need to go find my other pruners. This one here is like for more for shrubs than woody, but we'll see if it works. I have some twine on here. I was trying to keep the leaves wrapped. There's my little cabbage. Next project, plant some dahlias. So I have my dahlias here that arrived from Longfield Gardens. In this bed, I'm gonna do for sure 3, maybe 4. I have Dahlia HS single. Oh, Dahlia single HS date. This one is not going over here. I need to find elsewhere for that. I also got Dahlia dinner plate, Cafe Au Lat, of course. Dahlia ball, Wizard of Oz. These are going here as well. And then Dahlia ball Cornell. These ones are red. That is going elsewhere. It says I can scan a QR code to get planting tips. Okay, choose a sunny spot. Enrich the soil with compost. Oh, this wants fertilizer too. Okay. Sprouts will develop just above the tubers. Join the stem. Okay, so 1 to 2 inches below the soil. Once they are 8 to 10 inches tall, you can begin fertilizing them with all-purpose liquid fertilizer every 3 to 4 weeks. Oh, good. That's not too much. And then at 10 inches, you'll also want to pinch them to get bushier plants. Okay. I suppose I shall go get fertilizer. It says to use an all-purpose, but hey, man, get out of there. Good girl. Knocking over my camera. It says to use an all-purpose fertilizer, but this was honestly first on my shelf. This is what we're going to use. So I know it's about 12 to 18 inches apart. My trellis takes all of this. So here, that's the Wizard of Oz. I want to start with the Cafe Au Lat. In my zone, dahlias are perennial. So I can just bury these. And I don't have to dig them. Alright, so I think these all used to be on a clump together, but maybe it was my fault. I kind of threw this and these broke apart, but that means I have 2 extra plants. I think I'm going to take this inside and pre-sprout these indoors. I thought I was ordering 2 clumps. Oh no, it definitely said 2 tubers. So this is way more than 2 tubers all together in a clump. I've never grown dahlias, but I figure I have probably 2 to 3 years before I would need to dig them up and divide them. So I have my rows here. I think this one gets really big. Oh, maybe right there in front of the trellis. It could be cute. But then if it covered the trellis. Let me see what my Wizard of Oz situation is looking like. So this one is definitely two separate clumps. So that's perfect for some kind of offset symmetry. I have my rose here, but the trellis is going to be in the middle. And obviously you train it around the trellis. So those blooms actually will mostly not be right here. They'll be more towards the middle. So I think we'll put Cafe a lot here and make a nice little triangle. Like that. That's for sure 12 inches there. 12 inches here. You can see this is where the stems come from. So that would be the top. And then these where you've got some root action, that would be the bottom. Back up, this stuff is sneaky. Good. Sprinkle some in here and digging it in. Here's my clump. This one's the Cafe Owl. That's an aeroplane, my daily life. If it's not the neighbor's dogs barking, or my dog barking, it's an airplane. So this bed is only 5.5 inches deep, but obviously it's straight on the ground and they'll have access to the native soil. A little bit more. I just want like 6 inches over here. All right, so dahlias are prone to rotting until they, like when they're in this dormant state. So they won't get mulch for now. I'll just give them a little bit of water, and once we see some sprouts, we'll give them some mulch. Almost didn't say goodbye to you, my friends, but that's it for today. We painted our trellis, harvested some cabbages, and planted some dahlias. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.